Hello students, today we will study about the 8th unit of your syllabus, that is the small business and entrepreneurship development. In this segment we will study about the concept of small business and the importance of small business in India, specifically to rural India. So what is the concept of small business and what is the meaning of small business? There is no exact definition of small business. We can define small business on the basis of number of persons working in the small business, on the basis of invest in the business, on the basis of output generation, on the basis of profit earned, or you can say the turnover of the small business. Now government passed a MSMED Act in 2006. According to this act, we can classify small business into the three types. M stands for micro, S stands for small, and M stands for medium. So what is the definition of micro industry, small industry or medium enterprises according to the MSMED Act? The full form of MSMED Act is Micro, Small, Medium Entrepreneurship Development. So the basis of classifying the enterprises among micro, small and medium enterprises according to MSMED Act 2006 is on the basis of investment done by enterprises in plant and machinery. And the limit is different for the micro, small and medium enterprises in specifically manufacturing industry and service industry. Clear? So in manufacturing industries are those industries which convert the raw material into the finished goods, so they need more investment in plant and machinery as comparatively to service industry. Clear? So the limit for micro, small and medium enterprises for investment done in plant and machinery is different. If the investment done is up to the 20 lakh in plant and machinery, those enterprises will be considered micro enterprises. And if the investment done in plant and machinery is more than 20 lakh but up to the 5 crore, those enterprises comes under the small enterprises. And if the investment is more than 5 crore but up to the 10 crore, they will be considered medium enterprises. And for the service industry, the limit for micro industries, if the investment done in plant and machinery is 10 lakh, those enterprises are considered or comes under the micro industry. And if the investment is more than 10 lakh or up to the 2 crore, those enterprises considered small enterprises. And if the investment is more than 2 crore or up to the 5 crore, so those enterprises will be considered medium enterprises. So this is the criteria for defining the micro, small, medium enterprises under the manufacturing industry or service industry. Now the role of small business in India. First is increase in GDP. The full form of GD is gross domestic product. The economic development measured in the terms of GDP. If small business also plays a main role in increasing the production of goods and services, consequently the GDP will increase of an economy and the economic development will take place. So small businesses plays a main role in the economic development of any country. Second is balanced regional development. The small business, they don't have large budget, so whenever they will set up their business, so they will find out cheap land and they will find out the cheap resources and they will find out specifically in the rural area. So a balanced regional development will take place along with the urban area. The development of rural area will also take place. The employment opportunity, as you all know, in our developing country, in India, the main problem is of poverty and the employment. Now, if people will take initiative to start up small business, so the employment opportunities will increase. In place of searching job, now they are able to provide the jobs to others. So it will also helpful in solving the problem of unemployment. The second is reduction in poverty. If people are getting job, so obviously poverty will also be reduced now, because the people are getting the source of income. Prevent migration. In search of job, usually people moves from rural area to the urban city, metropolitan cities. So there will be disparity in the development of the area. So if people are finding job in their native place or in their rural area, so they will be migrate from rural area to urban area. So it reduce the migration from rural area to urban area. Low cost of production. As I have already told you, small business, they don't have much money, they don't have large budget, so they will always find out cheaper resources to set up their business. They will find land in rural area, they will find cheap manpower, they will find cheap raw materials. So obviously if they are able to arrange cheaper resources, so the cost of production will be reduced, and if the cost of production reduced, so profit margin obviously will increase, and they can sell their product at lower price, and they will able to face the competition in the market if they are providing good quality product at less price. The next is use of local resources. As you know, India is very vast country, so many states, so many resources. If one state is rich in coal, the second state is rich in the people of those states are skilled in embroidery. So if they are finding the way of starting their business, they can set up their business like pickle business, jute business, embroidery business, so they can use the resources which are easily available in their state. Multiple source of income. Generally the people of rural area depend upon the agriculture, and the agriculture is not a regular source of income. Sometimes they remain unemployed. So now the sources of income will be increased, and along with the agriculture income, they are also finding out the ways, they are also getting the multiple source of income. So thank you. This was about the role of small business in India and the definition of small business according to MSMED Act.